Hi Emily, I just watched your screencast on Khan Academy and I'm particularly grateful for it because I myself don't have very much experience with it, but a lot of my friends from high school and even from college have found it to be a really useful tool as I got to like more challenging math classes. Um, One of the more striking things was how well organized the website is because from a humanities perspective, we have a little bit more flexibility in the content that we can teach and like what materials we can use. So it was really interesting to see something more concrete from a STEM perspective because like you could click on a particular course and within that course there's all the content and material that you're going to be learning. um, and that is across districts, across states. So I'm sure that has something to do with the standards that I'm just not familiar with, but it was really satisfying to see that type of organization. I also liked that there were a lot of quick little lessons, like almost like mini lessons, so you don't feel like you're sitting through a whole nother class. You can just kind of zone in on the more problematic areas and then test yourself to see if you're understanding it. Um, and then when you had showed us like, oh, this is what happens if you get something wrong, I really did like that because then you can see how the student would be learning, because I'm assuming this is mostly used outside of the classroom, like for review help or just like homework maybe. So it's good to see how the website is kind of coaching the students when the teacher isn't immediately available. And I liked that it gave the definitions because then you can kind of tell that like if a student's struggling with the actual concept or if they maybe just needed a refresher on on what some of the words meant or on like what's going on in the problem. I also thought that it would be particularly useful to ask students, like maybe start class with, oh, if you did X questions on Khan Academy, what did you struggle with? What areas do you still need help in? Especially because they already have been walked through these steps. So like maybe even if they struggled with a concept yesterday, after doing a little bit of Khan Academy, they understand it now. Or maybe, maybe they still don't understand it and it is something that needs to be focused on a little bit more in class. So overall, I feel like this is a really helpful tool both for students and for teachers, and I'm really glad that you took the time to walk us through it.